I see red, all I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. My bro, I crash, broad day, no mask, I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule.
All the souls have been switched. So everybody started out black, but now all the souls have been switched from all the reincarnations, so you never know if a white person is black or white.
Charge him 100. This might be only check from Adams.
How you gonna tell? So racism is a trick, gang. Black and white is a trick, gang. We are all being tricked by God to fight a war that's not ours.
So how you feel about God? Are you a Christian or what? Because you're always
you don't know what.
Why the fuck would I be a Christian when the Christians stole their religion? Why would I be a part of something that's stolen? Listen,
everything,
the Christians was stolen in 400 AD, right?
Oh, got 16 gods.
Gnosticism was a true religion, right? And it believed in everything about the universe and talking about all the creations. The Gnosticism, they knew that this world was a prison and we was locked in it, and they knew the way out. The Christians, they buried the way out. And they said the way out is through Jesus. But when the last time you needed the middleman to go to God? See, that's the problem. They want to put, like, Jesus. It's like, oh, you got to go through Jesus. Jesus is consciousness, gang.
Jesus died for our sins, man.
No, a lot of people.
That's why you over here able to go ahead and cut on these interviews with free will and all this shit for you to be judged one day. That's why you get to get judged one day instead of getting struck down in the middle of your sentence. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Y'all be acting like y'all ain't read between the fine lines. See it through. Y'all think, oh, nah. Hey, you ain't get it heavy yet? Niggas be acting reckless, breaking all the rules, not following no guidelines. Then want to get mad, talk about pointing fingers. Yeah, you ain't even following half of the rules, gang. Name 3 of the commandments. Name 3 of them. Let me know when you fucked up at number 2. And then you gonna be like, God don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with God, gang.
We don't know. Jesus said, what I do, all men can do. So why the fuck would I be a Christian? Why would I do that? When you can see that, when you see that it's fake and it's stolen. It's a stolen religion, gang.
Oh.
But you're always talking about God, though, so you believe in God.
You believe in gods.
I believe in that God. That God is real. A lot of people don't know that God is real, but that God is jealous. He's not the only God. It's a lot of gods.
God is a jealous God.
What I want people to know is you don't understand what's really going on here. God has been mirrored. So you can't even call him God no more. You got to call him
the big God, true God. Right?
Because a lot of people don't really understand who God is. And the God of this world is bad. Jesus said the prince of this world, the light of this world is evil. He's the devil. That's what it said in the Bible. So who is Jesus talking about? Right? The God of the Old Testament was evil, gang. And it's a different God in the New Testament, but they was brothers. They was Anunnaki brothers. That a lot of people don't know. They went around worshiping aliens. Yeah.
You talking about the Muslims?
Yeah. You ain't know that, huh? The Christian Bible, they God is a alien. But an alien.
Why you talking about Christians too? I thought he said that was the Muslims waiting for the spaceship.
Same thing Jesus was. Jesus was an alien. Jesus said, I do not come from here. But a lot of people think like, okay, where they come from? They come from a place called the...
You going on a literal form of alien, gang? Come on, gang. Duh, in that case, nigga, come on, man. You saying some dumb shit. But you were born here, though, nigga. Come on, you just saying whatever now, bro. Just come on, bro.
Rome, right? And it's a place called heavens that's just like heaven, but it's different.
Now, when you said demigod, I was like, oh,
where does it say this?
Okay, a half human.
Listen, the Bible only talks about
I ain't never think of it that way.
But it says one thing. In the beginning, God created the firmament. And we locked in the firmament. We can't get out. That's that ice wall over there in Antarctica. And it also say, let us...
No, gang, that's the atmosphere that your ass can't breathe once you go past a certain line. You talking about? You go to Mars then, goofy. Your ass ain't gonna last a month. All the business space services. Can they do any exploring? That's firmament enough right there. Talking about some ice wall. You can't take your boat past the coast. Drive to Cuba with your boat. You can't do that. There go another firmament. It's called restriction. Stupid ass boy. Y'all act like y'all really got freedom to go ahead and do all this exploring. Y'all try to blame this on a bubble and shit. It's space. It might be some ice wall, and your ass can't drive your boat where you want to. So you pick with your firmament. It's a couple of motherfuckers.
Make man in our image.
Hey, you talking about?
Was everybody that was
however you want to classify it. All that go where you want. You take your plane where the fuck you want to, and you tell me what the people did to your
from
ass.
heaven.
So you
We gotta
believe in
say
the
allegedly?
ice wall and shit.
Or in GTA. That's what we got to say in GTA.
It's true. You can't get over there to it. Everybody in the world is guarding you from getting to a certain point. But listen, everybody worrying about the ice wall. It's
Exactly.
the
That's
ice wall
firmament enough
above
right there.
beyond
Y'all
the
worrying
ice
about
wall.
firmament.
Right,
Nigga,
and that's
worry
the wall
about
can't
realistic
nobody-
shit like making it for your damn family. Making ends meet. Figuring out how to chase your goals. Chasing your dreams. Y'all worrying about some bullshit. Never finna go explode anyways. If y'all don't lock the fuck in and stop getting distracted.
Get by. Right? So you gotta understand, the monad locked us all in here. We cannot get out. Thanks to Sophia. Right? Sophia created the firmament that locked everything in here that's low
Y'all worrying
vibration.
about being locked
But it's
in.
mixed
Y'all
now.
can't
Low
drive your
vibration,
damn
high
boat nowhere.
vibration. None of us can get out. Right?
tell
Because
me
you get
the
over that
farthest
one
you can
ice
take your
wall,
boat.
there's another thin ice wall that no one
And who
can get
met
out.
up with you?
Not even
what they
God.
were saying.
Yeah, God locked
But
in
they
the
said
box
turn
too.
your ass back, this restricted area.
Yeah, I mean,
It sound crazy. Yeah, it sound crazy, but God locked in his too. That's why he created heaven and hell. He created you because that was bored. He got locked in the firmament and he was bored, and so he created all this.
He just said shit.
yeah, I mean, like you mean everybody believes in different sense. You know what I mean? So I mean, I respect it, but yeah, I don't know.
That man said God got bored and got locked in the firmament. What you talk about, bro?
Why would I lie? This is the truth. Look it up, gang. It's two creations. Listen, if you go to the Bible and say you locked in a firmament, if you go to the Bible and say let us make man in our image, who the fuck was he talking to?
If you go to government, tell them you finna go explore the world. What they finna tell your goof ass? Your ass locked up, boy. Here, boy. Stupid ass, boy. So why y'all trying to go on this extra superstitious shit? You can't get past the first guideline. Y'all gotta worry about what they call that shit? Order of operation. Chain of command. Like, come on, you can't get past the first step of the chain of command. You worrying about some, I ain't gonna say imaginary shit. Come on, gang.
Gang, I'm coming to you with the truth. I'm not playing. What the fuck you talking about?
So when did you get into all this? Like when did you get into all this
You really slave.
and getting like real heavy into? Have you always been like this, like thinking like that and shit, or what?
Nope.
No, I was just like you, just like everybody else. I was stuck. But right now, Earth is switching from a 3D, 4D, 5D dimension. Right? You see that jellyfish that keep on flying in the sky, everybody keep on spotting them, the Anunnaki. Right? And a lot of people understand that we are at a time now to where death is about to be invented.
Jellyfish?
See, death is not invented, but death will be invented. Right now, the
You were
world
talking
has
about
been
Jesus.
going on like this for 6,000 years, but the Earth itself is 4.5 billion
the
years
Father,
old.
Son, and the Holy
But we've been
Spirit,
stuck in a simulation for 6,000 years, right? And we at the end of that point. The Alpha and Omega, that time is over with, right? And you asked me when did I learn it? I learned it once I woke up because I'm programmed to wake up at this exact time because I'm a prophet of God, right? So I was programmed for this. I chose this, right? I'm not like everybody else.
So when would you realize you was a prophet?
Listen, my grandma was a prophet. A lot of people don't know. Listen, so I'm gonna go back. I was born in St. Louis. My grandma was a nine. My grandma for real.
I thought you went into trans real quick.
But I'm gonna do it for you. My grandma was a Christian preacher, gang, right? But she was a different kind of Christian preacher because she also did voodoo. My grandma was a witch, right? And when I was coming up,
That sounds a little contradicting. Contradicting?
I saw her use the stage and use everything, but she hid it from her church. But we had the most wealthiest church. And my grandma looked at me one day and said, "You gonna talk to God?" And she kicked me out.
You said the witch pastor? And it's a show like that on Netflix. The something like the nun or some
And I've been on the streets ever since.
witchcraft.
Because like it's her up.
He wearing a
that
no jumper hoodie. Talk
a real
about he ain't
street
no
nigga, a
jumper.
real gangster.
That boy finna go clock in right after this.
And she knew I was gonna talk to God. Gang, I was chosen for this. I was built for this. The lady that pushed me in the womb didn't even take care of me. She sent me straight to a witch. That was my grandma.
So do
probably
you
just came
practice
from that.
witchcraft as well, or what?
Yeah, I'm a witch. I don't know. But nothing wrong with being a witch. I do voodoo. Right? This is what we do. We've been doing this. Right? That's how you control
My grandma do voodoo.
the world. Why you in the world that's spiritual and you don't use
That boy do look like Julio Folio on some shit. I don't love Julio, but that might be another one of his sons right there,
it's
bro.
magic. But it's magic, even magic. Magic is science, gang. They like to call it voodoo. They like to call it this. It's just science. It's science, gang. I do science.
That boy ain't no wizard. He a warlock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So do you believe in that? What's that shit called? Manifestation. You believe in that?
You believe in that shit?
Everybody manifestation something. Listen, everybody manifests their life, right? Manifestation comes from what you feel, what you think. So everybody in churches run around thinking they up. That's why they like up, right? Everything you say creates your life. Every word is a spell. That's why they call it spelling. Right? Listen, your life is created by what you think and feel. A lot of people don't know. If you control how you think and feel, you can quantum leap and change your reality simply just by doing that. A lot of people think you got to do work for riches. You don't got to work for riches. You have to change your mind to become rich in your mind.
You were cooking, gang. You were cooking a little bit. You feel me? You were cooking till you said, ain't got to work. Like, what? Nah, you lost. How you going to get lazy? They ain't going to pick up the message. At least tell them they got to work, and then you can say this other shit you finna say after, but you got to work, gang. You either clocking in that job, money, yeah, hustling. You doing whatever the fuck you got to do. You getting the bags off. You getting the, yeah. But you ain't doing nothing. Nothing ain't coming, gang.
Fine.
You keep on waiting for Santa Claus. Santa gonna say you naughty because you been lazy. Santa gonna be like, nah, yes ain't heard this game.
He ain't lying.
You going on the naughty list. You finna get some cold.
Well, I'm telling you, when you work, you get worked. Right? Everybody working right now get worked. So you don't want to do
the manifested what? I was at 30,000. You two moving like that?
Working. You want to think about it because your brain manifests everything. Everything is manifested.
Are we working?
Listen, let me tell you how I know.
One day,
Everything you did in your life, you thought about it before you did it, right? Besides the stuff you did on autopilot. But every big thing you did, when you created something, you thought about it before it came into existence, right? You manifested it. Your every move, everything you do is manifested, but they don't want to tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that because they want to control you. And when I say they, a lot of people think I talk about the white.
I'm saying everything manifested. You manifested everything, right? But he just said you can't think, right? He be like, oh, you can't think. You can't think 5 minutes from now, but he over here telling you how you could manifest and think years into the future. You got to make up your mind. You starting to sound like Charleston, man. You telling two different stories. Come on, gang, to fit two different narratives. Kind of like when you be picking your different guys for your different. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. We need consistency.
Because I'm
even if you consistently wrong, you be consistent.
Black, but I'm not black, gang. I'm a spiritual being. I'm talking
Faith
about
without works is dead. Facts. You heard me? Facts, boy.
Vibrational being, right? And I'm not talking about the low
God
vibrational
halfway,
being
man.
on this plane like a human body. I'm talking about the icon. I'm talking about God.
Even though God gonna be the one to do everything anyways, you feel me? He got the will. You still gotta be willing to meet him halfway and know he the one that's in control. Yo.
I want to keep you here stuck and loving all the stuff that's material in this world. He wants you to love that money. He wants you to love that
doing you
He
then.
wants you to love that job. He wants you to love that food. He wants you to love that taste. Right? But I'm tired of tasting shit.
Nah, fact.
I'm tired of tasting shit that's not really mine. As soon as I taste it and swallow, I got to shit out. Well, I got to shit out for if it's mine.
Wait your
that's
turn,
how you know
bro.
ain't nothing yours because you got to shit everything out, even your food. Right? Listen, we ain't nothing but God. Us out and don't give a fuck about it. But we got a way to get to the real God, and that's why Jesus came for. And you probably think I'm changing the subject, but you got to pay attention because this is all.
Pay attention. He done switched up. He trying to make a point. We got to pay attention to him. He on Jesus' side again.
All go into the same subject, gang. Life is a maze, and I'm just trying to get out.
So what are you trying to manifest in your life right now? Like what's your future plans? Like what do you want to do?
As I just told you, gang, I'm a spiritual leader. I'm bigger than Malcolm X. I'm bigger than Dr. Martin Luther King. Except I don't think for white women, gang. I'm about to return the wealth to the trenches, gang. That's my job. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to fix the vibration, right? And so my manifestation is simply happening now. Gang, I'm in a mansion so big you won't even believe it's mine if you walk in here, gang. And I come from the trenches, gang. I grew up in a ass place, gang, where it smelled like piss.
That 50 million and landed, boy. W on, man. W on.
Now I'm in a big ass mansion, gang. I don't know how I got here. Right? And it's called manifestation. Right? Because life is manifested. So that's why I want you to know, gang. I'm gonna go around and be across that ice wall. Because I'm trying to figure out how to get across the second one. I'm sure how to get across the first one, but the second one is giving me a little trouble.
But he can't get past the first chain of command. What you gonna tell them people when they come over here? Hey, excuse me, where are you going? Where are you going? You got passes? You said you could come way out here.
All right, so
You have 10 miles out the nah, not even. You 2 miles off the shore.
back to what you said though. You said that you're
He going to Antarctica. On what? You finna teleport? Stupid ass, boy.
you're wanting to go back to the trenches and
You finna take one of them planes that only go to a certain destination? Oh, I don't think he got it figured out. You finna go walking in some snow boots? Come on, gang. Your ass ain't going. Stop worrying about it. Tell us about some financial literacy. So we can turn up in this we in.
invest in them and put some money into them. Where do you?
No, I didn't say nothing about putting no money into them, gang. You understand and not understand. You put money in the trenches right now, they're gonna fuck up everything. You gotta raise the vibrations first, right? And the vibration is raised through the consciousness, right? Listen, if I go put some, you can't help nobody with money. Everybody you give money to gonna turn around and be broke as soon as you give them the money because they don't understand money. I keep telling you that, gang. The only way to help people is to raise their consciousness. You do it through the music. That nobody gotta learn. Music raise the conscious level, gang. Vibrations and frequency raise the conscious level, gang.
So is that what you're doing? Like, so what are you doing to help out them?
There you go.
King B, his son music coming soon. He just got the rights to his son music. That's why he got the crib, the big old mansion, because he done got $50 million from Nelly. You feel me? Check done landed. That's why I said that earlier.
You see it. When they see me, they laugh. When
Yeah.
my content come across, they laugh and they learn at the same time. I'm raising the conscious level, gang. That's what I'm doing. That's why I went to No Jumper. See, now you understand it. That's why I'm doing
You
you.
ain't lying.
That's why I'm doing this. And that's why I told you, let me do it on my camera, nigga. And don't do it on that cheap ass phone, because I want people to hear my vibration, nigga.
Yeah, it's a MacBook, but yeah. But not
MacBook, whatever kind of book, MacBook, broke book, I don't you know. I'm just saying though, that's why I did it like this, so we can make sure that people hear the vibration and they feel the vibration.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I mean, are you getting out there, getting actually out in the streets though, and trying to make it?
Why the I gotta get out of the streets when I'm making it different when the streets seeing me, they watching me, gang. I'm changing the vibration, I'm bringing them next to me, and I'm going in the trenches and they seeing me.
He ain't lying though. But he mean on some like Charleston White actually giving back to the community, you feel me? Doing some giveaways, you feel me? For the homeless, you know, some cookouts, shit like that, you feel me? Like actually, you know, putting your hands on the people.
When I go, but what the how the
And not in the way you be thinking, huh? Cause you know you be on some getting straight the same type.
he ain't lying.
We ain't talk about that, cousin.
I'm gonna say the trenches in the trenches. You can't say the trenches in the trenches, gang.
You finna charge like
You gotta say the
600
trenches by showing the
evidence.
trenches the way out. I gotta lead the way out.
But
You don't want to be in it.
them seeing it over video and then actually.
No, it ain't over video, gang. I got a content house, gang. They with me, they come with me. They watch my content and raise them. They gotta see it over video. Video is the vibration. It started because of the video. Right? The reason why they doing what they doing is because of the video, because of the vibration. There's no such thing as learning, gang. What the fuck don't you get? If you can take somebody and let them listen to good music for 10 months, that's gonna be a good person. That's because of the vibration.
Oh, listen to Guappo, man.
It got nothing to do with what he learned. It's what you put in your body. Your brain is a receiver. So right now they getting all this good dirt, all this they run around. Right? When you change what they get in their mind, that person gonna become a different person. Right? That's what I'm saying. Right? And I do that by dropping the Jews in the content, making them laugh. When they laugh, they come.
Oh,
they
not the
search,
point, gang.
they
Not the
find
point,
me,
gang.
They get to me because the only way out is to search. Right? I gotta lead them out the way. Right? You cannot go and get nobody money. They're gonna be stuck. You gotta make them curious. Right? And that curious gotta make them leave themselves out because everybody gotta help themselves. You can't help nobody. So why the f I'm gonna waste my time knowing that everything I give them is gonna be a loss. Right? It's like taking my money and just flushing it down the toilet.
Oh, that's why they camera was all blurry in the beginning. The boys on 720p. They done got a little HD on their
Yeah, no, I get it. Everybody has their different ways of, you know what I mean, doing stuff.
Listen, everybody trying to do
That's
it.
what
They
a lot of
fake
people
it.
don't know.
Listen, the only way to save the world is the same way it got fucked up.
Krampus.
It's
Y'all
through
seen
the vibration.
Krampus?
Listen, you think black people like to
That
dance
shit
for
was
nothing?
fire.
Everybody run around in the club dancing because that's our true nature to dance. We dance to set the vibration, right? But then they turn around, they demonic dance. Everything that was good, they turn it demonic, right? Why do you think a 2-year-old baby come out, they know how to dance? Automatically. You can throw a dog in the pool that never ever swim before, the dog gonna swim, right? Everything we've been programmed with, and they got everything blocking our program. So we're not understanding who we are, what the fuck we are. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, you keep saying you get it. You keep saying you get it, but you don't get it.
No, I mean, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to understand you too.
Yeah, because a lot of things you say, I feel like, I mean, might work for you, but I don't think it works for everybody. Because not everybody.
It worked for everybody because it's the only thing. When I speak is ancient, right? It was changed. The world is in reverse, gang. Listen, you probably think a woman supposed to submit to you, but the true nature of a woman is to be a goddess and she's a queen. And only reason a man rules on the side of a queen. That's a lot of people don't know. The world is in reverse. I come to set the world correct, right? So you don't understand the way of the world works. Why somebody want to wake up, work a job, get a house, and die? Ain't life way more than working a job, getting a house, and die? Right? But that's what America tells you to do, right? Get the house with the white picket fence and shit, right? So if you think that's good, then go do that. Listen, I'm trying to give you a way out, gang. I'm trying to tell you your mind is free and that you got the power. So I'm not telling you to listen to me. My whole mission is to tell everybody to listen to them. I'm telling you to follow your goddamn self. So if you're telling me that following person's self don't work, then you crazy as fuck. So how can somebody looking within themselves and following within themselves not work? Boy, you sound crazy as a no, what's the name on your government ID? And who taught that name to you? I guarantee you ain't give it to yourself. Stop playing with me like you. You don't know who the fuck you is. Your name was given to you.
Who gave you your name?
Now we get to it. Now we're going to get to it, right? That's why in the Muslim, the only thing I take from the Muslims that was good, and I can say a lot of bad stuff about their religion that make it fake, but they X'd out the name because they understood that my name is X. That's why I tell you, you have no name. Everything is one. If you take their name, then you also took their pain.
Yeah. So that still didn't answer my question, though. Who
I did. The name is X. The name is X. There is no name. Listen, let me tell you something, gang. I don't think you understand. And I'm going to break this down to you. Everything that you see is really nothing. It's a thought. It's a memory of what could be. Earth was destroyed, right? But right now, you are in a spiritual world. And everything that you see can be duplicated by what you think and you feel. And your emotions.
Boy, I almost slapped the spiritual shit. That one time, boy, but he did lose his hand for that.
It's the remote control to the earth, gang, right? And I'm gonna tell you
Allegedly.
this, and I'm gonna break it down. Tell me what you're gonna be thinking in the next 5 minutes. Exact to the exact thing.
Can't give you an answer to that because there's no way to know that.
Yeah, no way to know that because your thoughts are downloaded. They don't come from your brain. Once you download a thought, it's stuck in your brain. That's why I was telling you about the trenches. All their thoughts are downloaded in their brain, and they're playing around and around and around again. You can't change them. The only way to do it is to put in new information, and not information, but a new frequency, right? Einstein said this: you want to control the world, think frequency and vibration.
Man, no,
right?
it was good.
Listen, right now, this table that I'm touching is not even solid. It's called an atom, and between every atom is a space. Right? But when you was coming up in science,
remember how I put it together? He was trying to get an atom's space. And he got in there. That boy done
Been back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no roof. I will hit the list for real, nigga, fuck by trying to learn how to spook.